Oh, wow. There is no words to explain this feeling that I have at the moment. I have reached 3 million views of my channel. It is a one feeling which I can't even explain how I feel. For example, one word: proud and surprised. Well, two words, but still, it is amazing the feeling, because even though it says 3,013,584 views at the right moment, but still had reached the 3 million mark of my views. The last time I made, well, when I reached 2.5 million views was back in 2019. I didn't even expect to have reached 3 million at this point. But I had considered how many people watching my stories for almost each single day. It wouldn't be much a problem to say, consider from I actually reached 3 million points. I'm really much in, I'm still impressed how many people are really watching my stories. I have no other answer to say. I'm just really surprised. This actually came to my attention by my own girlfriend, who actually told me this only about a week ago, when I actually had reached the 3 million mark on the views on my channel. I normally don't even watch or even looking at how many views I have on my channel in the first place. I mean, how often do you even came to your mind to check, oh, how many views do I have of my channel? Since back in 2019, when I did check, and I had reached 2.5 million views. But now I had reached another mark. But as I estimate that I probably will reach 3,100,000 views, maybe as early as summer or mid-summer. Well, depending on, of course, how many people are watching my stories for the past next few months to come. But despite this, I feel really excited and thrilled, more to say it, that many people have been watching my stories for the past 5 to 6 years. Even consider that I wasn't even originally planned to do this as a lot, so many stories originally. But after that, many people, and one among the first stories I did, responded to ask if I could do their stories, and the request has continued for the past 5 to 6 years, which I'm glad to do. But now have been reached 3 million views mark is a huge deal for me. First of all, I had actually have thought maybe I would reach the 3 million mark perhaps as early as sometimes maybe as 2021 or maybe as 2022. But at the 2021, well, I was right. But still, this mark is considered as a big deal for me. I mean, how many other people had reached the 3 million marks as early point? Well, many others made sure. Some of those perhaps been are reviewing games like PewDiePie and some among others. But I am still very proud to have reached the 3 million mark. I am so proud to be able to have reached this level of views. And may ask myself, when will I reach the 4 million views mark? Well, since there's still a quite deal to reach the even 3.5 million views on my channel, so I maybe estimate maybe for another 2 more years, since it took me almost 2 years to even reach from 2019 from 2.5 million to 2021. to have reached, well, this point, to 3 million. So if I do still estimate maybe for another 2 years, but it could even happen faster, maybe perhaps with the next 1.5 year, or perhaps even just 1 year. It depends. But still, though, thanks everyone for having helped me to reach this 3 million views goal or mark. I am so proud. I am quite unexpected though. I didn't expect it because I don't even watch this part of my channel so often. Maybe once a while, but this, I'm feel proud and excited. And for just another much smaller update, despite that many has still recommended your request to be done, for time being, I will have to put all those requests to the side just for the moment. Because I will try to focus on some of my own stories that I have put on hold for at least for a couple of months to perhaps even a year. Not saying that I want to be able to do your stories, you will have them done. I will. It just I just need to focus on stories to how to say resupply some of my the folder that I had my stories on since so far I have only two left. It hasn't even been uploaded yet. So for next couple of weeks, I will try to maintain as many stories as I can. But the only thing I can say, as a certain, that majority of the stories might, and I say might, be audio stories only. And you may ask why you also just majority as to me audios. Well, consider how much time it takes to make, for example, with text and music for one story. So, and since audio itself takes only a fraction of the time, well, depending, of course, if how long the story will be. If there was going to be like 20 to 30 minutes, I could do maybe as up to maybe 2 or 3 audio stories per day. But if I will able to reach at least 10 to 12 more stories in total, then I can go focus back on some with text and music. And I do know some people prefer with text and music. But I have to admit, just for knowing for sure, that some of the stories that with text and music takes a bit longer time. And also depends, of course, if something happens between, like if I have to help around at home, or depending on how much time at work takes, or if I am too tired after work. But those stories will be done. But among the first stories that's going to be with text and music is fact Side Twilight with Fluttershy that I have promised Travis last year, and so among others like Fluttershy with Celestia, Rainbow with Cadence. Those two stories I don't even know for sure when they will be done, since I cannot even tell at the moment. But they will be done. Even when I don't exactly remember who had asked to do um, Fluttershy with Celestia, which had asked me to do the story as 1 hour and 15 minutes long. Well, I had to say, if the story will be 1 hour long, I can't even say for certain at the moment that it will be as long a time this particular person had asked for. If it's like in 1 hour and 15 minutes. I can say it could even end up longer, maybe as 1 hour, 20 minutes, or perhaps even 1 hour and 30 minutes long. Depends, of course, how much time I will focus on it, and even how much I will be inspired to add more to the story. But anyways, that's all I can say for that. But I do know for sure that many of those are waiting for the stories. But I cannot tell exactly which point when the stories will be done. But they will, I do promise. And once again, everyone, thanks 3 million mark on my views. That is a great deal. Now let's try to reach the 4 million mark of views within the next 1 year or 2 years. If we can reach that, I will be thrilled. And once again, everyone, stay safe and keep watching for more stories in the future. And once again, everyone, this is Switch Double over and out.